Let me teach you how you can glow up in 4 steps. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Husna and today we're going to be doing a video on how to glow up in 4 steps. And I have this all written down, so if you guys see me glance down at my laptop, just know I have it all here. I just wanted to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can glow up. So the first aspect is going to be your physical glow up. Your second aspect is going to be the style and wardrobe, and then the third aspect is going to be the mental and emotional glow up, and then the last aspect is going to be your habits and routines. I hope you guys stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe right now. I know a lot of people, when they hear glowing up, they just think of the physical aspect. There's so much more to glowing up than just the physical, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you that how you look does not determine how your mind is or how your brain works or whatever. People judge a book by its cover, so it's important that you look polished. It's important that you look your best self. It's important that you exude your feminine energy if that's what you're looking to do. And so I'm gonna speak about the physical glow up first. The first thing is you're going to invest in your skincare routine. That is very important. Before you move on to makeup or like just covering up whatever blemishes or whatever you have on your skin, you're gonna prioritize your skincare routine first. If you have problematic skin or acne prone skin, I would really recommend to use products that are for sensitive skin. For example, I wouldn't use very harsh acids and exfoliants if your skin is very sensitive. As for me, for example, I do not have very sensitive skin. I usually get some zits and pimples when I'm closer to my period, and that's to be expected. As you can see, my skin, she's been glowing, baby. She has been doing really good. So the first thing I do is if I'm wearing makeup like a day like today, I will prioritize taking all that makeup off, just making sure I take my time and remove my makeup. I would use like a makeup remover and just take a cotton swab and remove all my makeup. I use the Garnier micellar water to do that. The next step is to use a cleanser, like a foaming cleanser, to just make sure I get all that makeup off and make sure my skin is actually clean. Next step is I love to use a toner just to even out my skin tone, especially if you have hyperpigmentation. Like I have hyperpigmentation around my cheeks area because when I'm closer to my period, that's where I will break out. So using a toner, you know, just helps to even out your tone and have you like have smoother skin. Next step would be to use a serum. Serums are very important, especially some that like have antioxidant properties. They can really help with skin health and can help bring back that glow. So I usually use the Estee Lauder serum thing. I got that in PR, so if that's too expensive, I know it's like $98, it's so expensive, I would use the ordinary hyaluronic acid or niacinamide. It's literally like $8 or $6, so you can always get the cheaper version of the skincare and it will still work. The next step would be to actually moisturize or hydrate your skin. Don't get something that will sit on your skin, but get something that will seep into the skin and actually give you that moisture and hydration that your skin needs. Okay, that's usually how simple my skincare routine is at night or when I'm taking off my makeup or whatever. But during the day, I make sure to add SPF. SPF will be your holy grail because that sun is not playing. Even in the winter, there's still some rays that are like peeking through without you knowing. So make sure you use your SPF every single time, especially during the day. The other thing I would say with skincare is change your diet. If your diet is full of sugars, if your diet is full of sodas, if it's full of junk, your skin is going to be impacted because if you're having food that are high in cholesterol and stuff like that, you're more prone to breaking out than when your diet is clean. Okay, if you're eating fruit, you're eating veggies, if you're eating your balanced meal, and if you're drinking a lot of water, please stay hydrated. A lot of people come on here and say drink water, they're absolutely right. and I'm going to second that 100%. You have to drink your water. That's for skincare. The other thing for your physical glow up is going to be your hair care. Hair is so important, you guys. It's important to take care of your hair. If your hair is dirty, you wash it with shampoo, conditioner, deep condition it. Take care of your scalp, oil your scalp. Sometimes it's important to have your hair done. You just have to make it a habit of having your hair done. If it's in an afro, if it's nice and braided, if you have a wig on, like just make sure your hair is looking nice and neat and done all the time. You can't be like making excuses or whatever, I'm going to have my tutas here and here, like two braids. The next thing when it comes to the physical glow up, you guys, is going to be your fitness. I know I hit a nerve, but like you can do it. You have to make sure you incorporate movement into your day. You can't just be sedentary. I had to learn that the hard way. When I started my corporate job, it was a lot of sitting down at my desk. In that regard, I had to make sure at 5 p.m. sharp, if I'm working from home, at 5 p.m. close my laptop, go to the gym, get some steps in, get some physical activity in, because staying sedentary is literally not gonna help you in the long run. And if you have a little bit more time in your mornings, you can incorporate things like Pilates. I have been wanting to do this, and maybe this year I'm going to incorporate some Pilates classes here and there. I know they're very expensive, so maybe just once a week or something, but you have to stick to your workout routine. You have to be consistent for you to see results. And you know, you don't even have to be looking for like abs or stuff like that. Just staying fit is just going to have you appear that you've grown up. Is glowing up a thing? You're going to have glowed up if you take care of your body and incorporate physical activity. The next thing you have to take care of is your nutrition, and I think I talked a little bit about it when I was talking about your skincare. Your nutrition is very important. You have to make sure you're eating healthy, make sure you're eating balanced meals. I don't always do that. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm self-righteous and I always have healthy meals every day. It's okay to like have cheat meals here and there, but don't do it every day. Like if you're eating out every single day of the week, then that's how it starts to affect you and your health. It starts to affect your skin, it starts to affect your productivity, and you're not gonna glow up. Oh, yeah. Before we finish, for nutrition as well, you have to cut out sugar. That was really a hard pill to swallow for me because I am a person with such a sweet tooth. I love me my sugar, okay? I love anything sweet treats. I love brownies. I love cinnamon rolls. I love desserts, okay? But I had to cut out sugar. Sugar is very addictive, and sugar will slow down your progress, okay? So the thing is, the science behind it is, if you have sugar, especially in the morning, the first thing you have is bread. The first thing you have is like a cake that was left over from yesterday. You're going to spike up your sugar levels, and you're going to have that like sugar rush. You're like, yeah, energetic. And then it lasts a very short while, and then you come just crashing down. And then you're going to be craving even more sugar. Instead of doing that, why don't you add more protein? Just have some eggs in the morning, have some maybe avocado for those like nice natural fats. If you're going to have carbs, keep it at a minimal. You're going to make sure like your blood sugar levels just remain balanced and they don't spike up to levels that are like crazy. Anyway, those are my 2 cents on glowing up physically. We're going to go to the second aspect, which is your style and your wardrobe. For style and wardrobe, I don't have a lot of tips on this because style is very subjective. People have very different styles, but my 2 cents would be to update your style. If you're feeling a little bit like nothing looks good on you, everything you try on, you just feel like, this is ill-fitting, I don't know, just invest in things that make you feel confident. If you've outgrown crop tops, it's fine. Get them out of your wardrobe. You don't have to keep sticking to it because that's the trendy style. You don't have to follow every single trend that you see on social media. There's usually such a pressure to follow trends. Like, oh, there's this mini skirt that is trending, I want to try it. So you keep buying clothes that like are trendy and will not be trending like a month from that time that you're buying it, and then you can't wear it again. So you really just have to update your style and just wear things that make you comfortable. Okay, so if you are more comfortable wearing baggy jeans and like a nice basic t-shirt, go for it. You're going to look nice and polished, and it's going to reflect on your personal style. Like, just dig deeper, think about your style, don't follow trends way too much. Okay, the next thing is to invest in basics. I know I have touched on it a little bit, like just wearing a basic t-shirt. Like, invest in basics. People call it a capsule wardrobe. So it's where you have some nice quality pieces that you can match up with other things. For example, when you have like 3 nice blazers, and you can literally pair it with different type trousers, you can wear jeans with it, you can wear like a basic top with it. It's going to be very easy for you to keep up with your personal style because you always have things in your wardrobe that you can wear. But the thing is, the key to glowing up is updating your wardrobe with basics so that you always have something to wear. You can always mix and match this item and this item. Okay, always have those 5 quality basic items in your wardrobe that you can put on for any event. The next aspect is going to be your mental and your emotional glow up. So for your mental, you always need to reflect. You always need self-reflection. So if it's journaling, if you're a journaling girl, go for it. Every time you journal and write down your goals and emotions and your achievements, it helps to track those down. You have them written down on paper, and so when you go back to your journal and you're reading your journal, you can see how you you wrote down what you wanted to achieve in this time frame. You can see milestones, you can see where mistakes or where you went wrong, and that will help you in becoming even better. I would encourage you, for your mentor, is also to read. It's very important to read. So many people don't read these days, and that's such a bad habit that people have formed. Like, people are just on social media scrolling all day long. Sometimes I have found myself in those situations, but if you want to glow up mentally, you would have to read. For example, you want to be better at public speaking, but you don't read, so your vocabulary is going to be very small. But compared to someone who reads every single day, it doesn't have to be nonfiction and self-help books, motivational books. You can also read fictional books. Just expand your vocabulary. Just make sure your mind is stimulated every single day. Make sure you're not consumed by social media every single day. The first thing you wake up to do is to look at your phone. If you want to glow up mentally, you have to read. The other thing is emotional glow up. This also is very subjective. You have to connect spiritually. So if you're a person who believes in God, be it you're Muslim or Christian, then you would have to make sure you build that relationship with God. Most times, I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I just sit down and thank God for the life that I'm living now, and ask God to protect my family and my friends. Thank God for all the blessings that I have now. So whoever you pray to, it is very important to connect spiritually. So if you meditate, if you do yoga, those can be very important for you, for your spiritual or emotional glow up. The last aspect that we're going to be talking about today is habits and routine. This has been such a 2025 thing for me. 2024 and 2025 as well. It is so important to have routines, especially for my girlies who are at school and those who are working right now. It will be very important for you to build a routine that you can be consistent with. For example, I have a routine for, say, a morning routine. I wake up at 6:30 every day. This is just an example. I'm not saying I wake up at 6:30 every day, but I wake up at 6:30 and the first thing I do is, you know, brush my teeth, do my skincare and go to the gym, come back and make myself some breakfast so that I can have like a nice slow morning before I can start my actual job, which starts at 9 a.m. That's a good routine to follow because it gives you time to reflect. You're not rushing. It's important to build those routines. So that's an example of like a morning routine, not the perfect one, but something that you can incorporate to glow up. You can also do like a night routine where you're like, after work at 5 p.m. I am done. I'm going to close my laptop and I am going to go to the gym, get some movement in. I'm going to watch a show. I'm going to make a nice nutritious dinner. I'm going to like clean the house and do a nice closing shift of the house, like I like to call them these days. So make sure you have those routines. The other tip I would give you is to make sure you're getting enough sleep. It usually reflects, if you've gotten 4 hours of sleep, the next day you're going to be not very productive. You have to have at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep for you to be nicely productive, for you to actually go to work and be the most productive you've ever been. If you sleep enough, you're just gonna produce more quality work. Don't be consumed going on social media at 11 p.m. and then the next thing you realize it's 3 a.m. I've been there, I've done that. I am stopping that habit. I'm actually prioritizing sleep. And especially when you grow older, you realize how much you need sleep. When I was younger, I didn't want to sleep. My mom would have to like yell at me to go to sleep. Why was I even fighting sleep? Literally, like, sleep is so important. It's so good for you. It will help you feel refreshed the next day, and that will help with the overall glow up. Okay, one other tip is to declutter. I don't know where this falls among all the 4 categories we've talked about, but decluttering is going to be very important. Decluttering not only your space, for example, if you have a lot of things on your floor or your clothes are all over the place, they're not like folded, your laundry is not done, it's going to clutter your mind. So for you to declutter your mind and your thoughts, you have to declutter your physical space. You have to declutter your phone as well. For example, if you have so many pictures that look alike, you have to go back on your phone and delete everything that is not serving you. Don't be a hoarder. That's so bad. Like, please don't hoard or don't hold on to things that don't serve you anymore. Whether that is on your phone and photos and videos that you have so many duplicates of, delete them. Whether it's your space and like everything is all around and you can't even think properly, please declutter. Whether it's your mind and you're holding on to thoughts and ideas and memories and things that don't serve you, declutter your mind right now. All right, you guys, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are the 4 proven ways to glow up. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below some of the other tips and tricks that I have missed, and make sure you share this with your friends and subscribe to this channel. We are growing. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers, road to 500 subscribers, and yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.